I leaked fake baby names to family. So I'm like 7 months pregnant, and my fiance Derek and I have been guarding our baby names like they're state secrets. We've decided on Oliver for a boy and Claire for a girl. But every time we see family, it's like being interrogated by the FBI about what we're naming this kid. My mom, Gloria, is absolutely relentless. She'll call me at 9 p.m. on a Tuesday and be like, I just had a dream about the name. You need to tell me so I know if my intuition is right. Meanwhile, she told her entire book club that we're naming the baby after Derek's dead grandmother Ethel because she completely made that up in her head. Then there's my cousin Tessa, who keeps pushing nature names like River and Meadow because she went to one yoga retreat and now thinks everyone should name their kids after landscapes. And Derek's stepmom keeps sending us articles about how certain names affect your child's success rate. She's dead set on something powerful, like Alexander or Victoria. The absolute last straw was at my baby shower 2 weeks ago. I'm sitting there trying to open a onesie from Derek's aunt when Gloria stands up in front of everyone and announces, okay, everyone, let's go around the room and each person suggests a name. I'm sure we can help these two figure it out. And people actually started doing it. Derek's coworker suggested Madison. Tessa yelled out, Sage, from across the room like she was at an auction. Derek's dad said something about how family names are important while staring directly at me. I looked over at Derek and he had this look like he wanted to fake a medical emergency just to leave. That's when something inside me snapped. So I stood up, put my hand up to quiet everyone down, and said, you know what? You're absolutely right. We've been too secretive. The room went completely silent. We've actually narrowed it down to our top choices, I continued, making serious eye contact with my mom. For a boy, we're deciding between Cornelius, Engelbert, or Percival. And for a girl, we love either Gertrude, Mildred, or Prudence. Derek's eyes went huge. Gloria's smile froze on her face like she'd been paused. Tessa literally said, wait, what? Gertrude? My mom whispered. Like Grandma's nursing home roommate Gertrude? It's a classic, I said without breaking character. Very distinguished. Derek caught on fast. We really love Percival. Strong name, medieval. What happened next was absolute chaos. Gloria immediately started Googling modern alternatives while still at the party. Tessa pulled me aside and was like, I know you're going through hormonal changes, but Mildred is basically child abuse. Derek's stepmom cornered him by the gift table and whispered something about reconsidering before the birth certificate is signed. Even my dad texted me later. Cornelius is a lot to put on a kid, just FYI. For the next month, it was like I'd announced I was joining a cult. My mom called every other day with alternatives like, what about Cornelius? But we call him Neil. Tessa made me an entire Pinterest board of actually cute names that aren't social suicide. Derek's aunt sent us a handwritten letter about how her friend's daughter was named Prudence and struggled with it her entire childhood. My favorite was when Gloria ran into Derek at the grocery store and asked if I was okay mentally because pregnancy can cause unusual decision-making. The best part was watching them try to convince themselves. At a family dinner, I heard Derek's stepmom telling someone, Engelbert is very European. It could work. She sounded like she was trying to convince herself not to call child services. Derek was having the absolute time of his life. He'd randomly bring it up like, I saw the cutest little bow tie for Percival at the store today, just to watch people's faces fall. Finally, at 39 weeks, we did one last family dinner. Everyone showed up like they were attending a funeral. Derek pulled out his phone to show the ultrasound and then goes, so, we'd like to officially introduce everyone to our daughter, Mildred Prudence. I watched my mom's face drain of all color. Tessa covered her mouth with both hands. Derek's dad looked down at his plate like he was praying. Then Derek started cracking up, like full-on laughing so hard he had to put his phone down. I tried to keep it together, but I couldn't. Her name is Claire, I finally said between laughs. Claire Elizabeth, not Mildred, not Gertrude, definitely not Prudence. Gloria literally put her hand over her heart and said, oh, thank God. Tessa started laughing and goes, I knew it. I totally knew you were messing with us. She absolutely did not know. My dad raised his glass and said, to Claire, and to you two being little shits.